Young airsoft players are sometimes seen as a burden because they don't have as much experience as a player or as a human being in general. But they are the future of the sport, so it's important that experienced players pass down valuable knowledge to them. Here's 5 tangible tips that will help any young players out there save money and have a better time in this hobby. What's up guys, it's Kelty from Belty Airsoft, and if this is the first video you've seen from me, consider subscribing. I make discussion videos like these as well as gameplay and reviews. Make sure to hit the bell to know when there's a new upload. So when I'm talking about young airsofters, this is anywhere between the ages of 12 to around 16. This age group is prone to making poor financial decisions purely because of lack of experience. If you're older than this age range, some of this will still apply, but most of this is targeted at this demographic. The first tip is to find ways to earn money. This is pretty obvious, but airsoft can definitely be expensive, especially when you're young, and $100 feels like $1,000. Whether it's walking neighbors' dogs, mowing lawns, or flipping stuff like clothes or shoes, find a side hustle so that you can get quality gear and stay away from the super cheap stuff. Think of it as an investment into your experience that you have on the field. The second tip is to make smart purchases. Do your research on guns and gear before you buy it. See if there's any features that wouldn't work with how you play or what you already have. For example, buying a battery that doesn't fit in your gun, or buying a really heavy gun when you want to be mobile and aggressive. And please, whatever you do, don't get a gun with proprietary parts. That just makes you SOL when it goes down and you want to get it fixed, because you can't. The third tip is to see which playstyle you like. You can do this by just looking up some videos on YouTube and seeing which side appeals to you. Finding which side works for you, because if you jump into one side and realize you don't like it, that's money down the drain. I personally made this mistake where I bought a bunch of Milsim gear that I used for maybe a year, then realized I didn't like that setup, but I was stuck with it because I was broke. Fourth tip is to buy once and cry once. By this I mean buy quality pieces of kit so that you don't have to replace cheap gear every quarter of the year. Does that mean you should buy the most expensive stuff? No, but you should be able to recognize the difference between something that's priced right and something that's priced suspiciously cheap, and make your buying decisions based around that. My fifth tip for young airsofters is to ask experienced players at your local field on what good gear to get. The value of someone knowledgeable giving you answers to specific questions far outweighs the value that I can give you on a short video like this. Just make sure to respect other people's time and have the discernment to know who is willing to have that conversation with you and who is qualified to answer whatever you might be asking. So in conclusion, if you 1. Get a side hustle or a job, 2. Do your research before buying stuff, 3. Find your playstyle, 4. Buy once, cry once, and 5. Ask people at your field. You should be well off on making good financial decisions in airsoft. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, make sure to comment down below which tip was most helpful to you, and if you have any other tips for young airsofters. If you enjoyed this video, I have videos above me that I think you'll like as well, and you can click on the circle to subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.